Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to episode 3 of the FIFA 20 or Foot 20 Project Arsenal series. There you go, I was forgetting what the name was called for this series. It is Project Arsenal. The main aim for this one is obviously to play with only Arsenal players during Futchamps, which of course when I was recording this it was before the first weekend league, so we will get into the action of a couple of games actually in today's episode, but we do have a bunch of packs to open up. As you just saw there, we did the objective, the Ndombele wants to watch objective, so we do have him in the club as well. Obviously we can't use him during Futchamps, but I can still build a club out of Futchamps, so I can still use him in division rivals and of course squad battles as well. Obviously the more I do use my Arsenal team, it helped me get used to them, especially with the low ranked players who I have right now. And we do have division rivals rewards today. I still have a little bit more qualifying to do there, as you can see, for Futchamps, but a little bit of a spoiler, we do qualify for Futchamps. And we do start off our first game. We will show you the footage of that today just to show you how we get on. Here I was choosing my rewards for division rivals. What I normally do for the rewards is choose coins. But at the start of FIFA I like to go with untradables, more so because obviously I want to do as many SBCs as possible, and if you've got the untradables then you may have a better look at getting the higher rated cards to throw into the SBC. So there you go. We also got 100 points as well for the qualification, which obviously helped us in our qualification process. Our record isn't great, you may see it pop up a few times in that top left as usual, but of course we're improving. We don't have the best team. Hopefully that all improves and hopefully we can get off to a decent start in Futchamps this season. Of course the main aim right now, well, for FIFA 19 I was always finishing gold 1, maybe a couple of weeks I'd finish gold 2, or I think I hit gold 3 once last year, so maybe we can go for gold again, but with the team that we are using, obviously we've got a bronze striker in Therese John Jules and a couple of silvers as well in Martinelli and Reece Nelson. I think gold 3 would be the better aim for me right now at this stage of FIFA. Then of course if we do well, get decent rewards, you never know what could happen, and then obviously maybe next week, depending how well we do this week, next week we can go for gold 2 possibly. I think gold 2 is 17 wins and then gold 1 is 20 wins. I don't think we'll be hitting 20 wins with the team that we've got right now, but we are hoping to bring in either Wants to Watch Pepe or Alexandra Lacazette, because obviously they are the positions which we need to improve on for our Futchamps team, or our Project Arsenal team I should say, for next weekend. But we've got another boards here. I have to say my pack luck has still been terrible. We've got no walkouts I believe this week either, so we're just going to open up the rewards and some of the objective packs which we get throughout the week. And we got Mandukic, not too bad of course, he is one where you can shove into an SBC, a Liverpool English player who may always sell, especially with this week's SBCs. Actually the time that I am recording this, there was that Theo Walcott where you do need English players, so he will sell no doubt, that James Milner. And we've got a player pick. We did get this one to watch player pick, and normally I would go for Sanchez, but because we are doing a Project Arsenal, I've gone with Mkhitaryan because obviously he is still officially an Arsenal player. He's just out on loan at Roma. So we're bringing in Mickey. There you go. I don't think we're going to use him in the Project Arsenal team just because he does have the Roma badge. But you never know what may happen. He may be brought back in January or not. But for now we've got him in the club as well. So there you go, we have qualified for Futchamps and ready to redeem of course, so we are ready, all ready to go. Here we are just signing up before our first game. We are in Britain of course, and there is our starter squad. We have Therese John Jules up top. Here's a bronze card of course. He's not too bad actually, his pace is not too bad. And this is actually the first team who we're going to be coming up against. A Bundesliga squad. It's going to be tough. Got some cracking players in there. Sancho, Gnabry, Coman, Witsel, Brandt. It is going to be tough. But let's see how we get on. And this is game 1 of Futchamps for me on FIFA 20. Not as good a squad as he's got, but as you can see, we do go through and score the first goal after just 16.5 minutes. Danny Ceballos, he gets our first goal in the Project Arsenal series. And what a goal it was. Look at that, straight between the goalkeeper's legs as he was taking the dive. So now we just need to concentrate. And that is not an easy thing to do during Futchamps. It is really tough, no matter if you're 1 goal up or 5 goals up. Something happens during Futchamps and anything at all can happen. So a 1 goal lead means absolutely nothing during Futchamps weekend. But let's see how we get on. We've got 5 minutes to play in this first half. Now these Project Arsenal episodes won't always be, well, that's a cracking goal, won't always be gameplay, of course. I know a lot of you guys like to see packs, reward openings, squad builders, SBC, so each episode will always be different. We'll try and muddle in as much as we can. We're not going to concentrate on just one thing. Oh, shoot and score. He almost scored. Oh, he's been taken down. Ceballos gets taken down, and Nicolas Soule, he gives away a penalty. Now, penalties is something where I am really struggling at the minute. I need to remember how to do this properly. It's going to be David Luiz, number 9. Not sure why he is number 9. We need to fix those squad numbers. And into the back of the net, straight down the middle. We go back in front for the second time in today's game. I think it was Brant Wanty who scored their goal. It was an absolutely cracking goal, to be honest. But less than half an hour gone. Can we make it 1 win out of 1 game in Futchamps? Now, I'm not going to show you all my Futchamps games, of course. We'll probably show you the first one each weekend, see how we start, and then we will show you the last one as well, depending on what rank we need to achieve. So obviously, if I do get to gold 3, gold 2, maybe gold 1, probably highly unlikely, I will show you that game which we need to qualify for that rank. But as you can see, we're going through here, and it looks like we may just be getting the first win of the weekend in our first game as well. So it's always nice to start off with a win. Into the last minute, and we are 3-1 up here, waiting for that final whistle. There it is. We do take the win. The other guy did have a better squad, but we managed to pull it off in the end. As you can see, a little bit of progression. We've got 13 wins now with 6 games to play, which means we need 1 more for gold 2. As you can see there, we're currently silver 1. We need 1 more win for gold 2 with 6 remaining. Surely this is going to be enough to get us to gold 3. It should really be enough for gold 2, but at this point, with the team that I've got, it is going to be a bit of a struggle. So like I said, we're just going to show you these rewards. That is what we're going to be aiming for. I don't think we can get gold 2 with the squad that we've got. Maybe that's something to target next weekend if we are able to bring in Pepe or Lacazette. And we have also just brought in Bukayo Saka. It cost me 1.2k coins. And then what I'm going to do is shove Martinelli on as a striker, and maybe even Overmars as well. As obviously Overmars is a former Arsenal player, he's an icon, and we can use him in the Project Arsenal series. But look at this team. This is the team we're coming up against in week 1 of the Foot Champions weekend, looking just to make gold 3. Tough team, but can we go on and get the job done here? As you can see, half an hour played. We are still 0-0 here, but we are on the defensive as well. We need to concentrate. We need to improve our defending. And as you can see, a little bit of luck goes his way, and they do take the lead 1-0. Now, that was something which was supposed to be fixed in the packs. These goalkeeper parries should be going nowhere near the edge of the 6-yard box or into the path of the oncoming striker. But as you saw there, it went straight to him like a magnet, and then an easy goal in the end. And this is not looking good, is it? 5 minutes to play in the first half. Somehow he gets that one back in, and how on earth did he just score that? I thought it was going to be going out of play, but somehow the attacker kept it in, crosses, but not only crosses, but crosses straight to Timo Werner, who does that. Look at that nice little finish, low. And the bounce just takes it over Leno into the back of the net, into the top corner, and we are losing 2-0. So not the start that we wanted in the first half, and I think we are going to be losing this game. What do you think, guys? We won our first one. We was up to 16 wins, and Reiss Nelson gets us back into the game with an absolutely fantastic cheeky chip over the goalkeeper. And that is the best way to start this second half, isn't it? With a nice little through ball there, and Reiss Nelson with the chip. Now, Reiss Nelson will be one of the players who will be replaced if we do bring in Wants to Watch Pepe next week. We'll have to wait and see if we can afford him. I think it's around 140k as the time I am recording this. You'll find out in the next episode whether we have enough for him. We will have rewards as well. But there you can see, we get another goal, and we brought on Mark Overmars. As I said, we can bring him on because he is obviously an Arsenal player, former Arsenal player at least. We do bring him on. He does help us score and gets us back onto level terms. Low driven shot at that near post, the OP near post goals. So 10 minutes to play, we're back on level terms. It looks like he was going to be going out all... How is he not offside? How is he not offside? Martinelli, oh, the goalkeeper makes a save, and that one goes into the back of the net. Get in. I don't know how he wasn't offside though. I would have to look at that again. Maybe if you guys want to just pause it and go back, see where that play was, because obviously I can't do that whilst I am voiceovering the gameplay. But we are in front for the first time in today's game, and it is Dani Ceballos from the edge of the area giving us the 3-2 lead. The guy who we're playing cannot be happy at all, especially if I think it was Overmars. I don't know if it was Overmars or Martinelli or whoever it could have been. It was offside. Don't concede straight from the kickoff. Oh my days. We knew that was coming. The kickoff goals OP are still in the game as well, and that makes it 3-3. We only need this win and we will be hitting our target of goal 3 for the weekend. Come on, maybe this is going to be it. Here is Overmars, 1-on-1 with a keeper. The goalkeeper makes a save, but he can't keep out the rebound. So we'll take that. A little bit of luck finally goes our way with the rebounds. I have to say, we don't get many rebound goals, especially during the Futchamps weekend. It has been another frustrating weekend, but I've still enjoyed it, especially with the players which I've been using, with Martinelli obviously being a silver player, Reiss Nelson a silver player, Therese John-Jules a bronze player, which we actually had to improve on. That's why we brought in Bukayo Saka, putting him on that left wing and then shoving Martinelli as the main striker, even though he was off chem by I think 3, so it's 7 chem total. But there you can see we did reach 14 wins, absolutely fantastic. But we did finish the rest of the games, and we just finished short of gold 2. We finished on 16 wins, as you can see. We choked our last and final game, and that was on penalties as well. He had a really decent squad, so we are going to be settling for gold 3 for this week's Futchamps rewards. But before we do end today's episode, we're going to leave you with some squad battle rewards. We only finished gold 1. I usually try and finish in elite 1, of course, for squad battles, but because it was the first Futchamps weekend, I just didn't have enough time to play all of the games. So let's just finish off with a few pack openings. Now, as you know from the last episode and the start of this episode, my pack luck has been shocking. I think we've only had 1, maybe 2 walkouts in total. Nobody really big to speak of, if I'm totally honest. We packed Lucas from Tottenham at the very start. That was on the companion app, and he was the one who helped us buy all of the Arsenal players. So let's just finish off with I think 2 more packs. And what's this one? And is this a board? It is a board. Portuguese centre back from FC Porto. And what's that? It's Pepe. 84, not the Pepe that we want. We obviously want Nicolas Pepe. We want that Wants to Watch card, so he'll be one that we'll be looking to buy throughout this week. If I do get the money, I'm going to try and snipe him or Lacazette for as cheap as possible. So you'll find out in the next episode whether we've been able to get one of them into the Project Arsenal squad ready for the next weekend league, where we're hoping to go 1 better and hopefully hit gold 2. But there we go. We are leaving today's episode with it's Pickford. He will go into that Theo Walcott SBC. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Leave a like if you did. Let me know how you got on in week 1 of Futchamps, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.